So for example, in services export, India's share is about 4.45%, which is significant, which is good and will continue to grow. But in agri export, India's share in global exports is about 1-2%, not much. When we talk about increasing farmers' income, when we talk about inclusive growth of Indians, you must have farmers' income growing. One significant opportunity to do that is increasing export of agri and agri-processed food, agri-processed items. That was the backdrop. So we have a committee that's focusing on agri and committee focusing on food processing. The committee is chaired by Mr. Sarangi, who used to be Agriculture Secretary in Government of Maharashtra. So we went to NABARD and we told them one key challenge is to be able to communicate to the farmers, to make them aware, to educate them that they can export and where they should export, what they should export, how they should export. So NABARD, we're very thankful to, they came forward and set up first such export facilitation center in the country with us. So NABARD and MCCIA runs this center. What has it delivered? Over the last couple of years, every year, the center, the AEFC, Agriculture Export Facilitation Centre, has conducted bunch of workshops to train about 1,500 farmers every year to make them aware of the export opportunities. Out of those, every year about 300 to 500 farmers have come back to us and asked us deeper question, asked us to help them by hand-holding them to help them to do the exports.
Okay.
How did they do that? They can either do a WhatsApp call with us from whatever corner of Maharashtra.
Okay.
They can send an email, some of the progressive farmer would have access to it. Or they can come here and visit us. And some of them can also just do a phone call. Who responds to them? We have a battery of about 8 to 10 experts who have been doing just this for past few decades, who help them understand it. In sum and substance, Agri Export Facilitation Center every year is helping 1,000 plus farmers in being aware and hundreds of farmers in hand-holding them for the exports. On occasions, with the help of Indian missions in other countries like Qatar, we also organize sessions of buyers and sellers. So there are sellers here, and we had some buyer sheikhs in Sultan sitting on the other side, and we telling them what do you want to buy, and these are the farmers who want to sell you.
Okay.
And then we run a course here called on the foreign trade. That course on foreign trade international business teaches them the processes, the forms, how to fill up, where to go. Not just that, last week we took about 25 of them to JNPA, what used to be called JNPT, Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority now.
Yeah.
And we showed them how it looks like, what it's like to export via JNPA, where the JNPA managers, custom officers explained to them. Beyond this, end of this month, we will be taking about 20 of them to Dubai to show them in Dubai where does your exported stuff come to, who are the buyers in this hub, and how is it that you can connect with them.
Okay.
So that's what we
And
do.
what fruits or agricultural produce we are targeting right now?
So all sorts of agricultural produce, right from grains to fruits and vegetables to floriculture, all sorts of agri produce is covered under this.